had a really interesting question come in this morning, and it was in regards to music. And they were asking, do you ever work with music to raise energy? If so, is there any composer or artist that you find particularly uplifting?
Yes, and yes.
Tell me, because I'd like to write it down.
Well, you know, it depends on your personal interests, because what raises my vibration may not raise your vibration. As a matter of fact, I dated, going way back, I've been with my husband for over 20 years, so we're going quite a ways back, but I dated a young man who was very, very ADD. And for him, listening to Metallica was calming. So, you know, I'm not going to say, but I can tell you what works for me. I do feel that there are vibratory beats that work well, but what works for me personally is Gregorian or Hindu chanting. So there are groups called Steele's Antiqua, and there's another one, Anonymous 4, who do chanting. That you can get a chanting CD from Hildegard, who was a saint nun that was musical. Those just speak to me. But also, to me, I'm more liking music without words, and the reason I like the chanting is because it's usually in a different language. You know, the early Christian was in Latin, of course, but even the Hindu chants, you know, that you would, if you were going to, you know, like I love Amachi. She's a Hindu woman that goes around. She's the personification of the mother, and you go and you sit and she gives you a hug. It's a huge thing. But anyway, they're doing all these chanting in between, you know, while you're waiting, and it really raises your vibe. But so the answer to the question is yes. Music is particularly, I think it's one of the best ways to raise your vibration, especially if you want to have one that you don't have to think about, but it really has to resonate with you.